And it is my pleasure to introduce to you our next speaker, Emma Garland, with More Than Words.
Good evening, everyone. Here is my speech on More Than Words. Imagine standing silently at the helm of a tall ship at sunset, seeing a perfect sunset and gentle waves. You know at this point you are part of the crew and that everyone working together makes the ship sail, but you also know you are part of something bigger. You know that you have found a connection, and in that moment, you are doing what you are meant to. Imagine being part of a crew that you don't speak the same language as. One of my proudest moments was the ability to take part in ship life. Some things stretch over boundaries, and communication is one of them. When you pull the sails along with everyone else and hold your place and make your contribution, you know you've made a connection and found your inner greatness. And now, engage with this imagination once more. Picture dancing with someone, feeling a connection that through the moment and in that movement, you are there with them, that what you are experiencing is the same as them. That connection is something unique that you have carved and created in a space where people feel safe. Music is one of the most important features in our life that reflects our mood and our identity. Sometime before COVID, I was lucky enough to have been a Zumba teacher that you probably think is just a fitness thing, but is so much more than that, to offer someone somewhere where they can truly connect and feel free to express themselves. And sometimes that's what inner greatness looks like. And sometimes you're thinking, but policy as well. So in my job, I work in information governance and policy, and I work in compliance. And when we ask compliance of people, we're asking on a level more than academic reasoning alone. When a friend asks us to do something, we usually comply out of duty, obligation, or because an emotional response has been triggered within us that leads us to take action in order to be successful in what we aim to do for our companies and our organizations. We need to take people along with us. We need buy-in from our organizations. We can't act alone. So when I'm a manager in information governance, and this expands to cover data protection, data validity, and data retention, is about bringing people with me, and is about meaning that those who need information being able to have access to it. And that's my professional expression of inner greatness, because let's not limit ourselves. We're allowed more than one. And it's a cross-organization function that reflects the aims of the organization. And that's when we're at our best, when we can connect. Creating a strong career in the public sector is something I'm proud of to achieve, and it shows my values and who I am. It gives me chances to always make new connections and improvements. People remember how you make them feel. They might have already decided what they think, but your message is your attitude, your tone, your presence, and your demeanor, so much more than just the words you choose to put on a page. And now you're sat there wondering, but Emma, how does this relate to personal branding? And the answer is this, that when we buy a product, we don't go off a review alone. We do it because we feel a connection to the brand or company. And for us to be able to show our true authentic self, that is also the ask of us, that when we have found a connection, that we feel that our true authentic self has something to offer. When we can demonstrate our aims and our values, we give others something to engage with us, and that's how we show our inner greatness. We are more than a plan on a page. We are the actions we take to carry out our aims and achieve our objectives. Our actions are what creates impressions of us and what allows us to demonstrate sincerity, and that our actions allow us to remain true to ourselves and all that we are, whether it's on a business card, LinkedIn, our social media, or our presence. So my point to you is that it's about more than words. We are humans, and throughout our business and our own lives, we all look to achieve connection, and that leads to action. It's not our thoughts which change our path. It's the actions we take, the habits we create, and the paths we lead for ourselves. So please use these words to connect to your inner greatness.